It's been a couple of months since I've done any kind of videotaping. And today's videotaping is kind of up in the air. I had several topics that were floating around inside mind. We'll see which one clicks into focus for the purposes of this videotaping. One subject was, I am not the mind. The mind is not who I am. Second subject, had to do with the Gestalt shift in perspective, where background pure consciousness became foreground figure, and foreground figure, Tony action figure, flipped into the background. And when formless pure consciousness flipped into the foreground, it brought its own implications and realizations. The third topic had to do with the lucid dreaming. That moment in sleeping dream when you are lucid and aware, I am dreaming and I am awake in the dream. That realization can carry over into the so-called waking state, where you realize you are lucid and you are awake in the waking state, where the waking dream is made up of assumptions and beliefs and expectations and desires, and they are seen through. And the fourth subject was the subject of the quiet mind. Quiet mind is simply mind returning to the inner silence and the inner stillness that is always there within. And that there is a familiarizing and recognition that quiet mind is in fact awareness itself. The fact of the matter is, all this consideration going on here is all happening in personal awareness. Impersonal awareness is totally neutral. Personal awareness, impersonal awareness coexist simultaneously, sort of like a split screen. And right now, the large portion of the split screen is viewing personal awareness, and only a small section is impersonal awareness. That's a metaphor. It's not how it actually is. How it actually is, it's always impersonal awareness. It's always pure consciousness. Always, whatever is spoken reflects the resiliency of mind to hold on to itself, to preserve itself in the face of impersonal awareness. Anytime there is a reaching out by mind to try to get a conceptual understanding of what awareness is, what awakeness is, what realization is, what enlightenment is, that's all personal, egoic involvement. All those concerns of what is this and what is that disappear, diminish when the mind quiets, returns to the quietness of the eternal stillness and eternal silence that is always within. And then there is no discussion, no arising of words to distinguish this from that. Everything is perfectly itself. Mind conjures up the idea, is that a preferred way of being awake? Pure consciousness simply illuminates and has no say on that subject matter. It doesn't matter whether the form thinks itself awake or if the form thinks it's slumbering in illusion and delusion. These videos are all pointers to return to the non-conceptual, to return to the essential quiet, the essential stillness. And the recognition is that awareness is silent and never speaks. So whatever is speaking, it's mind activity that is coming forth. All these subject matters mentioned previously all flow within one another. The recognition that I, consciousness, am not the mind, but the mind is heavily conditioned to believe itself a separate entity, a separate independent entity. This form is reminded daily how conditioned the identity is with mind. I don't say mind is confused, I say I am confused. I don't say mind is happy, I say I am happy. That identification or misidentification with the I thought is profound. And the Gestalt switch from background to foreground and foreground to background has its own considerations, clarifications. It's not a complete reversal. It's as if the background, empty, formless awareness takes one giant step forward, and the Tony action figure, foreground figure, takes one step back. But they overlap. And one of the consequences of that resting in silent background awareness as a foreground figure, to realize how much of what is said about anything is irrelevant and just busy chatter. And in its place, on one level, is a stabilizing lucidity, and on another level, I don't know how to talk. I seem to be reaching for words. My grasp on vocabulary is all askew, and I don't like it. And the lucidity of a lucid dreaming awareness that I am asleep in a dream, yet I am aware of what's going on, that I am in a dream. Transferring over to the waking state, realizes that the waking state has its own dreamlike qualities. And I am lucid and seeing the mind's dreaming in its expectations, in its beliefs, in its sense of knowing something, in its sense of understanding something. That is the dream of understanding, the dream of knowledge and knowing. There is lucidity, there is clarity. But this form doesn't always demonstrate that clarity, doesn't always demonstrate that lucidity. And that's when mind raises its head and says, what the hell is going on here? Nothing, 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 nothing. Let go, 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 let go. All these words, all this gesturing, just to remind mind that it can only go to the abyss, to the boundary between personal awareness and impersonal awareness. The fiction of me can never be anything other than the fiction of me. The fiction of me cannot use the mind to find itself free of the fiction of me. And the fiction of me is sustained and maintained by mind. And when mind quiets, the fiction of me evaporates, falls away. And the recognition is that that quietness, that stillness, is not something to be afraid of. It is in fact what has been sought. You need the mind until you don't need it anymore. Meditation is necessary until it's not necessary anymore. Conceptual understanding is necessary until it is not necessary anymore. Time is necessary until time is not needed anymore. Efforting is necessary until you find it is all effortless. What is effortless. Awareness is effortless. Awakeness is effortless. Smooth, natural, ease. And it's the mind that cannot filter that. The body-mind action figure that gets all congested with outdated thoughts, clouding vision with its biases and prejudgments and sense of knowing and enculturation and societal values and personal experience. All these filters in the way, in the way, in the way. Sustained by mind activity. And as mind returns to the quiet, The filters drop, 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 drop. And mind might say, what's the point? What's the point? If everything is everything and nothing is nothing, there is recognition that is mind, hugging itself, whistling in the dark, unwilling to let go of itself, unable to let go of itself. It's a getting rid of weight. Not that knowing is wrong or right. That's simply one of the functions of mind, to be in the know. Doesn't like not knowing what's going on, not being able to slap a label onto something and therefore convince itself that it knows something. Really, what's coming out here is relaxing. Relaxing into the inner silence, inner stillness. Just relax. Quiet. And see for yourself. Experience for yourself. Resting in presence as presence. And the mind says, no, can't be that easy. Can't be that simple. Can't be that direct. It's got to be, if it's not costly, then there's no value in it. No pain, no gain. See for yourself how effortless it is to be.